Hey guys, it's Vane here, back again with another IT review. Glad to be back doing the lists that we now have again. It seems to be growing. Everyone donating subs on stream, really appreciate it. A lot of fun doing the marble races. Say hi in chat if you guys are here in the stream doing this live. Today we have Joseph's account. Before we head into it, just want to say as always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the streams. I typically stream on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 10:30 Pacific time. If you guys know time zones. But join the Discord if you haven't. I do announce and ping everyone when I do go live. So anyways, let's go ahead straight into it. Today we have Joseph's account. He's in World 6, locked at Sky Doggy Spirits, so obviously needing a little bit more damage. So let's go back. Let's talk about... I mentioned all the the shorts that I did post that if you're kind of at League Spirits... I know you've already passed it, but if you're at League Spirits, one of the big things to focus on is going to be scaling efficiency. The reason I mention that over and over again in every single review is primarily due to the fact you need to rely on Boron to really progress your alchemy. Alchemy gives you a lot of damage, stamps give you a lot of damage, and if you have high scaling efficiency, you can upgrade those two without any effort. So looking at Atom Collider, you still need a little bit of work here trying to get this to 20. You're missing out on some free alchemy upgrades every single day. Alchemy and stamps are some of the best ways to increase your damage, coming through the forms of Power of Try 1, Try 2, and Try 3. Now's the time when you start focusing on getting stats up. Stats going to provide you a ton of damage. Kill per kill, which helps you push portals. Gives you some money percent as well if you're struggling with that. Not the best increase of money percent, but still it's a multiplicative increase, so it's relatively good. But getting these through No Bubble Left Behind up to a point where you can Adamant, you're almost there for Power Try 2 and Try 3. But Try 1 you can definitely upgrade on your DK, try to push that out. So use atoms here. If you can't support the atom cost because your skilling efficiency is low, then you should go back, work on skilling efficiency, and upgrade some of these, some of the earlier bubbles. You have 450 on Mage's Best, Warrior's Rule, Archer Bust. That's good. Focus on perhaps some of the base damage bubbles, for example. Big Meaty Claws, Quick Slap, and Name I Guess. Getting these to 300 apparently starts introducing diminishing returns, so you're getting less effect on the base damage. So getting them to 300 is a good stopping point. Definitely upgrade those to 300, and then you can stop worrying about the base damage bubbles. I wouldn't really focus on the Britley Spears, Bojack, or Maddie Stafford. They aren't really huge damage increases, and the resource cost is relatively high for someone who's, kind of where you're at in the game. But these multiplier bubbles, Molt Orange, Prema Green, and Severa Purple, these are huge damage increases. Getting these up are going to increase your base stats, which again translates into damage. So that affects the damage you get from Power Try 1 because you're getting more stats from the first bubble. And also, if you have Crystal Stake, which you should at this point in the game, is going to give you a pretty decent damage bonus because this also scales your main stat as well. So getting Power Try 1, Try 2, and Try 3 to Atomable range, upgrading those with Atoms is going to help you a ton. Also, now is kind of the point in the game where you kind of need to min-max your No Bubble Left Behind. These bubbles here being indicated with the up arrow mean they're going to get hit. So if they are bubbles, for example, that are in the atomable range or close to being atoms, or they are low resource cost bubbles, I'd recommend trying to upgrade them. This, for example, Cogs for Hand, Ice Cubes are really easy to level up. You should be at a point where you're getting high multi-kill, and you can honestly get... you can use ES to farm this out, but if you want to use bargain tags and upgrade this, use some atoms, get this out of No Bubble Left Behind range so you have a higher chance of it hitting Power Try 2 and Try 3, for example. Or, in your case, build rate, try to get it to hit Carpenter more often, or trying to get it to hit the things I was getting at, Kill per Kill and Mr. Massacre. When you do get this to 100 million resource cards, you can start using atoms on Kill per Kill and Mr. Massacre to give you more kills to help you push the portals a lot faster. Getting these to an atomable range is going to help you not only for World 6, but prepping for World 7. So start using your atoms more efficiently to get specific bubbles out of No Bubble Left Behind range, so it hits the more important ones that are like really high intensive resource costs, like Maddie Stafford, Kill per Kill, Mr. Massacre. All the ones that cost salts are relatively hard to upgrade. Souls, even at this point, may be a little difficult for you, but targeting specific bubbles with your atom usage is very smart. But first priority before all that, again, is going to get Boron to 20. The more often you can use your atoms per day, the more effective, the more efficient you're going to be about your account, because you're missing out on, what, like 12 or like 20 levels or something. Yeah, I think 12 bubble levels free every single day. And obviously with Larry, that's going to be not 12, but 24 extra bubble levels every single day. Anyways, going back to stamps, you're on the good grind. You're 200 away from the 10,000. 10,000 is kind of the break point when you don't necessarily have to worry about stamps, but still need to worry about it just for a general progression state. Getting this 10,000 guarantees a gilded stamp you get every single day. So get it, finish this last grind. Probably upgrading Matty Bag Stamp is really, really easy you can do. It's like 10 levels every single time you upgrade it. The bags here are relatively low cost. You can probably do this without the gilded stamp or add-in discount, maybe, I don't know. Try to craft these bags. Very easy stamps you can upgrade. There's also Queston Stamp, Mason Jar Stamp, Crystalline Stamp, Multi-Tool probably is something you can get up, Ladle Stamp, Cooking Stamp, the Cooking Meal Stamp, Spice Stamp. All these are really, really easy to upgrade. Resource, not resource intensive, so you can still get this up to 10,000 and guarantee yourself. I get the last 2% chance to get a gilded stamp just so you don't miss out on potential gains there. Anvil, cool, never know. Cool. Vials, probably get on the Vial grind is my suggestion. You're not there at 100% Vial, 100% statue deposit chance on Skinny Zero Cal, so this is going to be your next big grind. Definitely materials. The monster materials are something really easy you can do. Active farm on ES, get a good print in the V-Man speedrun. You can definitely do that. The production resources, you can try to hourly click the hammer bubble to get you more production speed. Doing this on your archers as well to produce thread. Try to get this to 13. The bonus here for the brew speed is not necessarily the best, but just getting it to 13 is going to help get Skinny Yocal to 13. And also, the annual production resources are relatively passive, so you don't have to worry about trying to min-max this. But you could use ES on the monster resources, V-Man speedrun, using a print there for the monster resources as well. Critters are going to take a while. This is going to be something you get to kind of later. But skilling stuff is honestly really easy. You should have decently high skill efficiency at this point since you were on the skilling efficiency grind earlier. So getting a higher print of Kraken, getting the dust motes, getting what other skilling resources are there? The Firefly Grog for more cooking speed, that kind of stuff. If you get higher prints of those, get those to 13, you can grind out Skinny Zero Cal really, really easily. So get on that. Get this to 100 is probably a good short-term goal, especially for Onyx statues, so you can deposit. I mean, you've unlocked all the bubbles. I don't know what your liquid cauldrons are looking at, but if their cap and rate's not at like 150, 180, I'd probably do some liquid grind there, just a little bit to get your liquid rate up. I'd make sure your Bubo's obviously at 200 talent level is my recommendation for cranium cooking, and then stick your characters on sigils just to upgrade them. I'd stick 4 characters, envelope pile, try to get this up. Really, really important. Your charge speed's not that high, so it's telling me you haven't finished summoning yet. Once you've finished summoning, it's going to be a lot easier to get your sigil charge rate up. Summoning provides a ton of sigil charge rate, and scaling the summoning bonuses through the Wind's Lantern in Sailing is going to give you a ton of sigil charge rate. The Turtle Vial also gives you sigil charge rate. There's the merit board for summoning bonuses as well. It's going to give you sigil charge rate. Basically, this is going to scale relatively high as you put more progress into summoning and sailing, and it's going to help you progress these a lot faster than the three month time frame that you're showing for the envelope pile right now. So sigils, I mean, it's reasonable to expect that you're on sigils right now. I'm not saying you can't do sigils. I think it's reasonable for you to do it, but yeah. Yeah, they're also, getting 13 vials also going to help you out with that, because getting 13 vials is going to scale the bonuses you get from Turtle as well as the Willow Sippy, going to give you more sigil charge rate there as well. Also, there is a gem shop purchase you can do for sigil charge rate. It's relatively expensive, so if you haven't bought all the stuff from World 1 to World 6, honestly, and their specific world bonuses, the ones that are important anyways, I wouldn't worry about sigil charge rate until you scale the multipliers, the Turtle Vial, the Willow Sippy Vial, summoning bonuses, Wind's Lantern, that kind of stuff first, and then doing the Vial grind will help you as well with sigil charge rate. Okay, Gear Rise, are you skilling on this character? You're cooking. Weird gear setup. Rex Wings are optimal for cooking, so good job there. Don't get baited, by the way. If you're watching on YouTube, the cooking efficiency that the cooking rings give you is less than the serrated Rex Rings actually give you. So serrated Rex Rings are best in slot if you're trying to get ladles for cooking efficiency. Just FYI, that's why it's good to see this. Okay. I would recommend, honestly, trying to farm cattle keys. And trying to get Divine Scarf on all your characters. The 25% all AFK gain, 50% if you have the Pendant Doubler is huge. It's going to help you a ton with your skilling print, so you don't have to worry about flip-flopping between characters. It's also decent stat-wise. Gives you, I think, mob respawn as well, if I'm not mistaken. Please hold. That gives you mob respawn. So, I mean, it's really good pendant you could use on your characters. So, get on the grinds, do Nightmare Cattle Crook, get the pendant from Crook to drop, and craft these on your characters. Just an upgrade overall from the Caustic Scarf. On the Onyx statue grind, do you not have Choco Chip? Okay, no Choco Chip yet. Your time's coming. It's almost October. October 11, I think, is when the Choco Chip rolls out. So just make sure that you're prepped for that. I think it takes cheese, pinion spurs, and, I don't know, some random spice that's relatively early. You can get a lot of, I think it's beach stalks, if I'm not mistaken. So prep for that. Produce, like, I think it's 200,000 pinion spurs. Get on that grind. Just make sure you have the resources that when it comes around, you can go buy it, and then immediately go on the statue grind. Get all your statues to Onyx. All right, finish with Rift. Good. Okay. Immediate, probably important for you is getting your skills to level 750, the ones that are easy. So mining, fishing, catching. Honestly, I'd get those up to 750 so you get the printer output. This is basically a multiplier to the amount of stuff that you're printing. So going back to atom generation, this is going to help kind of incrementally. It's very easy to do, especially since you're only 16 levels off of mining. You can get this 1%. It's going to help a ton. Okay. The gods. Blessing level's decent. I take it you don't have Dude. Is that right? Do you have Dude? I have no idea. But overall, almost level 80 Divinity on your characters on Tranqui, so you're doing nice. 80 Divinity is a good is a good goal to get your characters to, but always want to push Divinity levels with Tranqui if you're not active on Divinity, that is. You got everything except to Ender Captains. Getting the truly godly blessings is not terribly impactful in terms of bonus, but you know, once you get the Jade cost, you're going to get a little bit of, I think, damage and a little bit of skilling efficiency. So, I mean, yeah, good thing to get. You're just going to need to progress. I don't know what your character's gear looks like, but I saw you post and you have a lot of these stones. What I recommend is trying to get really high Veil and Rosary levels. Make sure you have a Rosary Veil setup on your characters that it gives you the most amount of sneaking stealth that you can. Mix of Veil and Rosary. Remember, they stack multiplicatively with each other, but if you have 2 Rosaries or 2 Veils, they stack additively. So the most stealth setup that you can get on your character is going to be 1 Veil, 1 Rosary. On 3 or 4 of your characters have double of the Lotus Flowers. Those Lotus Flowers are going to act as another multiplier for your other characters to get higher stealth. So if you're struggling pushing the floors, I recommend that setup. And just, obviously, as you progress, trying to grind higher levels of the earlier stuff as you do the Rift, as you do the skill Sneaking Mastery. That's what I'm trying to say. If you're in Mastery 1, make sure to grind out the gemstones. Trying to get 1k gemstones initially is a good goal. Once you hit Mastery 2, trying to get 10k gemstones is honestly a good grind. Mastery 2, things really slow down until you get the ballot box, the vote box bonuses for the sneaking EXP. Trying to get the gemstones, trying to get higher gold charms. As always, once you push sneaking mastery is going to help you naturally progress. What I'd recommend, trying to get pristine charms either naturally or spending gems on them is going to help. Because you're missing some artifact find chance. You don't have all the artifacts found, so getting this 1.4x multiplier is going to help. The agility, obviously, the biggest thing here is going to be the summoning winner bonus. This is going to help you with damage, AFK gain, drop rate. What else does it give you? Shiny EXP, artifact find chance again. This is probably one of the best pristine charms. Printer output, again, is going to help you with more atom generation. The artifact find chance, already went over that. This is probably like the worst one. Farming EXP is just kind of useless. Essence generation is okay if you're still doing summoning, which I think you are, if I'm not mistaken. But I honestly would recommend spending a few gems if you can on trying to unlock the pristine charm. So if you are into gem farming, actively killing your bosses every single day, trying to do like 50 bosses even would help in doing and trying to get your gem grind. Remember that the spike trap surprise also works, killing your mini bosses. Try to gem farm, and honestly unlocking pristine charm is going to help a lot with your account. And you finished summoning. Okay. And honestly, it just depends how active you want to be. If you want to be like super active, you really want to grind out the stuff, doing your boss farming is one of the more efficient things you can do as you start to build up gems, and unlock the pristine charm is going to give you a ton of bonuses for your account. Honestly, if you get the summoning winner bonus, you can consider that a win and stop worrying about getting pristine charms. That summoner win bonus, pristine charm, is so huge. It is so important. It gives you a ton of stats for your account. Yeah, honestly, gear isn't terrible, but as always, try to upgrade your gear. I mean, your characters are at a mix of like Dementia, Void. You have Divine on some of your characters. You don't have the Divine Scarf, but you have Divine on some of your characters. You are missing Marbleglass tools. There's always these small things you can look back to and try to upgrade. As always, gear is something you can look at. The more the higher gear level that you get, the more stats you can put on it. Again, translates to more damage. Going back to alchemy, upgrading these, power of try 1, try 2, and try 3 as well, going to increase your damage. It's just going to come back to these little things. But just to reiterate from the beginning, I think the best thing for you to focus on is just trying to finish out Boron. As always, go back to skilling efficiency, try to upgrade this. You need more atom generation, honestly. So getting the summoner win bonuses, trying to upgrade that, doing more sailing is going to help you get more damage on your account. The Wind's Lantern is going to help a ton here. As I mentioned, winning bonuses, the summoner win bonus is going to be really, really huge. Honestly, if you're trying to push portals as well, the multi-kill per tier from Trilobite Rock is going to help. But you're doing good. It looks like you're still in the last lantern, the last island for the lanterns here. I think your progress is really going to skyrocket once you get Chocolate Chip and you do active grinding for statues. Once you get your statues to Onyx, I think you're going to really see some progress on your account with the guaranteed 200% crit chance. I don't know if you're there yet. I mean, you probably are. But it's going to make it a lot easier to do that. With Onyx statues, you're going to get more skilling efficiencies and get higher prints. You're going to get more sneaking, more stealth, rather. From Onyx statues, you're going to get more other stuff that statues give you. You're going to get a ton of damage as well. So Onyx statues, once you unlock them, you're going to see a huge boost because you already have this at Sovereign. The summoning bonuses are going to give you a bunch of damage, AFK gains, skilling efficiency, construction speed, sigil charge rate, a lot of stuff. This Wind's Lantern is probably the biggest upgrade you can get right now. So keep on the last island and try to unlock that. Best thing you can do after, probably going to be Trilobite Rock, Crystal Stake, that stuff. Trying to get that to Sovereign is going to be huge. Prints aren't good. They are okay. They aren't terrible. I just think you could. I think you need more focus on skilling efficiency. Trying to get to 1 billion prints, honestly, is probably something you can try to focus on the near term. Once you get 1 billion prints, I think you're probably going to be good for skilling efficiency for a while. I think 1 billion oak log, trying to get like 750 million copper ore, I think that's a good stopping point for you, and then you can start transitioning more on damage. Honestly, I'd probably recommend trying to split your focus between these Severe Purple, Prima-Green, Molt Orange. Trying to, if they're not at atom range, I think you should focus on trying to get them to an atomable range. Remember, you can use bargain tags on this, use your ES, farm out the donuts here, and try to upgrade the Molt Orange to, I think, 240, 270 or so. Yeah. Upgrading that's going to give you more damage. It's going to give you more skilling efficiency. Go back, reprint. And trying to get the 1 billion oak log, 750 million copper ore. Use those atoms and funnel it into power of try 1 for now until the others are into atomable range. And again, damage will eventually be your focus. So yeah, I hope that helped, Joseph. Again, it's always going to come back. Once you're at this stage of the game, it's going to come back to maxing Boron if it's not already. Focusing on alchemy and stamps, as always, as the meme is in the community at this point. Sailing, I think going back to the last island is going to be important for you. Trying to get the Wind's Lantern is actually going to be huge. If you're active in the game, I recommend trying to kill like 50 to 75 bosses every single day for the gems and trying to get pristine charms. For the Pristine Charm grind, honestly, trying to get the Summoner win bonuses is more important than anything else. If you get that, you can stop Pristine Charms and honestly just go... and then you don't have to worry about gem farming. And then October 11, around that date, once Choco Chip comes back in rotation, stop what you're doing, do Onyx statues. It's going to be a huge bonus for your account, is my recommendation. And then just keep on progressing damage. Once you have Onyx statues, the game should be immensely easier. It'll be so easy to progress World 6, and it won't be a problem for you. So hope that helps, man. Again, scaling efficiency, then damage, and then Onyx statues. Yeah. Cool. As always, if you have any questions, reach out in the Discord. I know you're active in voice chats. People always help you there. In the chat as well, Idleon chat. Ask any questions. Yeah, those on YouTube, I don't know. If you're in the same boat as him, hopefully this helped you as well. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.